So, what happened last week for the benefit again?
Everything went perfectly fine.
And now the truth.
Okay. So, like...
Everything went into hell and back.
So
Everything was easy.
We fled the Beholder into here.
Into the Minotaur room.
Which was a Minotaur room.
Yes. And then we killed the Minotaur.
Pretty much. I mean, it kind of fucked up Roy a fair bit.
Yes. But the Minotaur died.
Yeah.
Minotaur exploded.
Well, he also
The Minotaur exploded with the Butterfinger.
To the south, and then he found...
I was underplaying there.
Noises and webs.
And then this dickhead just goes on in anyway.
Yep. We all went in.
Oh yeah, but...
And then we're like, no, that's a terrible idea, and we left.
That's why I closed the door. And you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go have a look.
We basically sicked the little creatures that were in there onto the Beholder.
Yeah.
Now, for reference, those are called scorpions. They're spider scorpions.
Yeah. Scorpions.
It's just my personal reference. I mean, I don't know what they would be called in universe, but that's just for me to know what they were, so I can look them up in the table.
And then after the room was empty,
Yeah, we found a ruby in the room.
I thought it was the sapphire.
No, it was sapphire.
Sapphire, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
And didn't trigger the ooze trap.
Because there wasn't one.
Oh. And then we rested,
We rested.
healed up.
I mean, it was, but it was dead, so you kind of just destroyed its remaining body.
Oh. I don't know. And then we started down this corridor, and every tile a trap.
Yeah, and Saphiro got down to 1 hit point and had to drink your 1 remaining potion.
Yeah.
The mega potion. The hyper potion, if you would.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too strong for me.
Got to do what you got to do. It didn't matter whether you had 12 hit points or 50 hit points. Got no hit points, you do something about it.
Exactly.
And that's where we left it, I believe, was in the corridor full of traps. And you guys had very little in the way of hit points.
No, we were like, I don't know about you guys, I'm like a decent amount.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What are you, how are you?
Oh, that's right. I went up to 28 instead of the full amount because I didn't get...
One off.
I didn't get back everything. So yeah, I had just drunk the potion.
See, none of the traps have gone off on me so far.
No, everyone was yelling at you because I was getting decimated by traps. And they're like, come on, Lee, were you fucking useless? I thought you checked for traps, you piece of shit. And they just freaking jumped down your throat.
That's right. Remember there was that rockfall which wasn't even my fault.
But we don't know
We don't
that.
know that.
Yeah, but I do.
How do you know that?
Because I'm amazing.
Ugh.
Nothing's my fault.
He's a man, yeah. He's like, I'm changing your thing today. Our heroes are deep in the mines of Karroc, where the... Oh, right, okay. You guys are in the corridor of nasty mousetraps,
Oh no, we have scribbles with us.
which await your toes.
But he's a rat, not a mouse. It's fine.
You both. Sometimes.
And so I believe you were mid-discussion about what to do about your dire situation where you have not got any options.
Oh, we have options.
He just walked down the corridor.
And go.
We should head back and rest.
I definitely don't think it's a good idea to continue down these.
No, you.
This thing is just full of hazards.
Well, we could do it, but you have no more spells of healing at this moment.
Well, we can't just go through and just trigger traps deliberately and then just heal every...
No, exactly. That's why we need to find a better method. But first, we should.
I wonder how they managed to get their treasures out back in the day.
They probably...
There'd be an activation or a switch to turn
Yeah,
off
I mean,
the traps.
The people who we're supposed to go through here would have had some means of not getting hit by the trap, surely. I mean,
Maybe we should try the rooms we haven't been in before. If the rest of the map is in there, we might get a better picture of where we should go.
I really love the idea of running into another one of these big skull monsters.
I don't think that's good.
okay, are there any rooms we haven't been in that do not have skull monsters? As Roya so eloquently put it.
Would you not think that the mechanism would be in the room before entering this? Do we actually thoroughly check that room for anything like that?
What? Wait, you're a...
What you mean this room
sort of-
here?
Yes.
We actually did, because I did a successful search for secrets in the room.
And there was nothing. Yes, I do remember that.
Did you search with magic?
I didn't search with magic, but...
Well, hang on. Do we really want another fireball?
Oh, that's a good point. Magic does not act
Well,
like magic
he
should.
could see, he can see the magic. Well, he used to. I don't know if this.
Wait, magic has a look?
Kind of.
I believe you keep
Saying
saying
Mitchell and Webb look.
you can see flows of mana sometimes. Isn't that what you called it?
Yeah. Lee, why aren't you triggering any traps?
I more careful than him. He's too big.
What he's trying to say is, you guys rush ahead and move where we move slowly. Have you not noticed when we're trying to go through areas?
Yes, but I was told the area was clear and there weren't any traps.
I think we should err on the side of caution for this number of traps.
Why don't we just go slowly and take the same steps that Lee does?
Well, that's all
It's
right,
easy.
but Lee has said that there is traps that he hasn't found and they've activated. So if there's any of those, we should rest and heal back your powers at least, and then
Every maze has a guardian.
so if we get to the end of this and we have missed, well, I don't think we will miss any traps if we're careful, but
I hope is you say guardian. I hope we kill. It's easy.
Folly to rush on without healing.
because I don't think any of us are at full ability at this moment. I know I'm quite injured.
Lee is okay. It's easy. I keep go.
I don't exactly feel
At this
great.
point, your coach driver is going to lean against the wall and slide down into a sitting position.
Are you all right?
Weary.
Let's at least, if we're going to rest, go back into the prior
Previous room, yes.
It's more open and hopefully not full of traps that could go off.
Well, we've already checked it for traps thoroughly.
Actually, this place might actually just reset the traps as we go through. So we might have to walk back through all of those traps again.
Then we just move slowly.
Wait, what's resetting the traps?
Magic? What makes the city?
What if this resets depending on what the time is outside?
Which we've been down here a fair while. We haven't seen any changes yet. So
No, but
it's
what
this place is
if-
unaffected.
Maybe it's under the effect.
Yeah, so the traps have already been sprung, which is why there's a skull there. Someone's obviously come through and found traps. They may have activated a few of them, and in that time they're gone. But back in the normal time or their time,
No, because things don't get affected in the real world. If you know what I mean by the other world.
is but in the real
Things
world.
disappear when and don't exist in the ghost world or whatever, and then everything returns to how it normally is.
But what if some of these things are?
We could just be completely outside of its effect. Like, the outside of the stone isn't affected.
Well, what's the decision? Do we go back to the room?
I think we should at least go back here and at least rest up. Maybe we can Maybe once we've rested up, we can think more clearly about this and come up with some other options.
We just rest, not very many time. You go back. I find more trap.
It's your funeral.
I don't think splitting up is the best decision here.
Not down here.
Is nothing. Is only trap. Is easy.
Yeah, but look at the length of this. If every single one of those squares is filled with a trap.
At this point, I'll be trying to help the cart driver up and slowly shuffle back.
Oh, okay. You can have a perception check.
It's a fail.
Okay, thank you.
Who's at the back of the line?
It was a 19.
Probably
That's
Roya.
Roya.
Okay.
Yeah, just mention that then.
I'm going to search for secrets
Exactly where we are now.
in the first part of the corridor we've entered, because we searched for secrets in the room before.
So you wanna go
but
back?
We haven't. Well, back a bit, yeah. I mean, we're
Like the
only-
thing is, like we are in a line and we can't really push past each
Well,
other.
the only one behind me is the cartman and Roya, and
you're
I think
taking
Roya's
them
moving,
out.
isn't she?
I'm
Yeah.
in front of you, and then it's Lee.
Roya's moving.
Yeah, if you want.
Never mind.
I not see what is hard. Is
Hey, someone like to roll me a d10.
Lee is.
I mean, I have my dice down there. It's just I can't be asked getting them right now.
2.
2?
2.
Okay.
Turn the lights on.
I feel good. Is easy me to keep go.
So that poison hits you now. You take 2 points of damage every turn until you get cured of poison. It's just a healing check by someone who has herbalism.
I feel little what is sick, but still easy. Still find trap. Keep go.
You feel like sick. How?
Like itching and
like-
your skin slightly around your fingers where you touched the poison, and it's just sort of like a look of warmth spreading up your arm.
My this feel on fire. Itch.
Runs through the night.
Let me look at that.
It looks like a hand to you.
I'm guessing.
Can I make it like a check to see if there's anything wrong?
Well,
Yeah, sure. It's just a diagnosis roll, which is healing. And I know you have herbalism, so.
ooh, net 20.
Wow! Yes. He has come in contact with an unfamiliar poison, which is acting like a. It's coagulating his blood. It's basically making him fatigue slowly and lose health.
Can I try to counteract it?
Of course you can.
Cool. Is it a second roll?
Yes, if anyone has toxicology, they can just do this very easily, but that's a second roll, yeah. Oh, you got a natural 20, I'll just let you do it. I just want to move things along. Yeah.
When did you get poisoned?
You are cured of poison.
I put my these on wall over here. Maybe no touch.
17.
D10. That's what
Oh, that's why I held up the dice.
It looked like a D10
Oh,
from
sorry.
Yeah. 10.
10.
Take 10 points of damage. Same symptoms. Except,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I'm getting a burning sensation too.
I
though
say
I've
no
got-
touch, you idiot!
Even though
I
I've got
just
gloves
say
on.
no touch.
But I've got gloves on, so
Gloves aren't waterproof, Saphira.
Exactly.
Right, to take them off.
Yeah, because of that amount of damage, he has a very noticeable rash.
Why did you let it get this
I
bad?
need you to put the. I need to heal you with my glowing spooge.
I didn't even notice it. I mean, I
Super
did.
polymorphic unleashing gel.
I mean, I did just drink a potion earlier. I would have thought that would have healed anything like this, but
Potions that
Potions restore your bodily vigor and close your wounds, not take care of illnesses and disease. How have you survived so long, you monumental cretin?
that's your issue.
She's injured. She's quite injured.
Yes, and I've healed
And
her.
it's near the end of the month.
But again, I didn't even notice this until
And you,
at the last few moments.
What is word?
Also, there's this burning
stupid.
rash on my hand that's making me cranky.
just a roll for them.
Yes.
It's healing.
Actually, do one for both of them.
I got like a dumb roll, so now I have to confront the cheat.
There we go.
That's okay.
Now that potion was even more of a waste because I just instantly
No.
after took it, took
That
another
works.
10 damage.
Okay, they're both curative
And
poison.
then the second.
That's fine. This wasn't.
You really should tell me if these sorts of things come up.
Where are you guys now, by the way?
Again, it literally just
We're in
happened to me.
the room
Back here.
beforehand.
Are you with the party?
No, he's
I
staying.
would have.
I'm just checking,
Okay.
so you're continuing. Can I get another search for traps roll out of you because it's been about that amount of time in the conversation?
No.
Did you botch by 90 or over?
Nah.
Okay, as far as you're aware, there's no
Nothing's
trap there,
changed.
even though you know damn well there is. You can't find it though.
I mean, I'm not going to put my hand on the wall there, but
Would be really dumb. Carry on. Sorry, just every now and then I'm going to interrupt you for a
No,
roll.
no, that's all good.
You really need to think things through more instead of just touching places Lee tells you not to.
I didn't touch anywhere he didn't tell me not to. All I did was walk into a place he told me was fine.
We don't know when we picked this up. It could have been in one of the other rooms.
It could have been.
Not all poisons on set quickly.
I mean, for all we know, your hands may become all rashy over the next couple of minutes.
Yep. D10 roll.
Ouch. 3.
Take 3 damage. You are poisoned. Blah 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 blah. Obviously, you work out what it is and you already know how to cure it. But you still
I
have to roll.
hide that.
Are you going to hide
I'm
it?
going to hide it from these guys.
Okay.
Because then they'll say, we told you so.
So you have to remain poisoned until you can treat it.
Which means you get to keep
Or unless he
taking
tries to
damage.
pull some kind of like, just in case you spread it to me, I'll just
Yeah,
take some
yeah.
preemptive
That's
measures.
exactly what you should do.
That's a pretty good ruse. Charisma check to see if that ruse will pass everyone.
4.
Okay. Is anyone choosing to deceive?
5.
You perceive he is deceiving you.
Sure, why not?
But okay.
Oh, natural 20!
He's the biggest liar.
I'm really happy you wasted a
Natural
natural 20.
Yeah.
What the roll?
Okay, so you're cured and they all know it.
But I don't know that
But you don't know that they know that.
I'll look at
I'll just be like-
I'll look at Saphiro
I'll just be like,
and go.
aha.
Yeah, just
Taking preemptive measures are important in these sorts of situations.
Of course they are, Adrian. It's very smart.
yes.
So,
I mean, not all of us have come down with it.
Detail.
there you have.
Yet.
And no, it hasn't onset yet.
We really should just go get Lee and stop him from just walking down that corridor, though.
like go up to the next one and see if I can find a trap.
Cure myself.
Okay. You detected?
Yes.
Yes. There is. You don't know how you're going to proceed without disarming that trap because there are tiny little filaments too thin for you to squeeze through, and they just go up and up and up and up and up.
Ooh.
You're going to either have to disarm this or trip it, or go back.
I will attempt to disarm it.
Okay, I should point out that there is a penalty on this because it is a superior trap.
That's fine. I have to try anyway.
Minus 20.
Oh, that's fine. That's easy.
Oh, easy!
That means that
Medium
if you roll a
easy.
70, it's a 90.
61. Damn it.
It's 81.
Okay, you
Great.
fail to disarm the trap. And you can't have another go.
That's fine.
But you don't set it off in your face.
Yeah.
But you know it's there.
What have I got?
Just gonna throw something in it.
Yeah.
Another trap.
Like I have a complete spinal cord. Can I just like throw that into the trap from like a distance back?
Sure you can.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Just see if it trips.
Things like this that circumvent skills work once.
Cool.
Because it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you throw these somehow still in one piece spinal column, despite the fact that all the things that hold the spinal column together should have in fact disintegrated with time, but
I cured
it's
it.
It's a fantasy
together in
setting.
one bit.
There are walking skeletons. It's
Hey,
fine.
you're lucky people don't explode into 7 rib cages because it's the Mortal Kombat game.
Some people have 3 skulls.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Dexterity check. Because for all you know, you could throw it
I
between them.
love turning on that Fallout
Easy.
super gory thing where it would just be...
You hurl it in there, and the threads, you know, twang as it hits them, and from deep down in the corridor you hear something go, and then you hear a grinding sound, like a great big grinding wheel for grinding corn maybe, and it's getting louder.
Oh, good. Damn it. Can I do a perception check to see if I can...
Do you have a torch or anything providing light for you?
We'd have to, because all the rest of
Yeah.
us are...
Okay, so that's a 20 feet radius. That's a lot of warning, isn't it? Suddenly it doesn't seem like so much, huh?
I'm gonna try a perception check to see if I can
Okay.
figure out what it is. It's a 3.
It sounds like it's something very loud and very heavy, and it sounds like something moving towards you down the corridor.
Okay.
Sweet, that would set off any other traps along the way, right?
You
That's
feel
how that
it's
works.
designed not to do that.
Oh, of course. Of course.
That's easy. You just
You did say the thing!
no, hang it off the walls. Therefore, no trap.
Alright, well I'm just going to
Run so far away.
No. I'm going to turn around and walk carefully past the traps that we just been all past and go back to the room.
How many squares to the room are you?
He
He would have been about 10 or 11 in.
Okay, so 10 at 1/4 speed. Ooh. I'm going to have to do some math.
I mean, if I hear it getting closer, I'll just jump.
Well, he'd be able to go faster through the ones that
I'll
are
just-
already set off.
unless
So
it's
there's at least 3
self-resetting.
I set off 3. at
Unless it's
least.
self-resetting, like we said.
So he'll make it to the room just before a big stone slab slams into the wall, blocking the passage. And then, with much distant, laborious clanking sounds, it just starts inching back up, very slowly, the passage.
I
Find trap.
find trap. Was
So we
was
see.
This is,
already
by the way,
leaked it.
not like dust and shit has been blown into the room.
Oh.
This is a huge event.
Lee,
Wh-
what did you do?
Where did that trap come from?
It was
Along.
How fast is it moving back?
It was moving at movement rate 12.
So I could get over there and
It's 12
see.
that's basically 12
I
squares.
was
there's
wondering if you
anything-
could jump onto it and hold on and keep it right all the way down. Over the traps.
Pretty clear. Do you have any climbing gear that can attach to a sheer surface?
No, that's why I wanted to have a look to see if I could. 'cause
Okay, so you're looking at it. It's not moving terribly fast.
no.
This looks like it could possibly gum up the entire passage for something in the order of saying good afternoon. It is a sheer slab of some kind of stone, possibly sandstone.
But there's no one's actually carved into it or dead flat. No, it's cool.
I mean, if you've got like climbing gear, you could probably like tiger claw.
I've only got feet, so
Okay.
Put them on your hands and just like.
no, because you still need to. You put one on your hand, one on your foot. You could, but it's
Well, do
actually getting
It's
into
easy.
it with force. So no. You've got a set.
Yeah,
You can do it too.
I could.
Need to rest.
I hope trap gone now.
So, I've been going over this in my head. Now we rest, and the cleric, can call upon his god's power to heal 3 times,
Yes.
and we're all hurt. And there's very likely going to be a guardian, and that will fight us. And we won't have any healing magic left.
Lee is okay. Is not hurt. Lee.
So Lee can fight
strong.
it all by himself.
It's easy.
Keeping in mind that it's probably something that is more powerful than a beholder.
Is okay. Is easy.
This
kill.
is typically why we're against the resting plan, because otherwise we'd have to sleep for like 2 days.
Yes, but it still wouldn't help us. We need.
We need. We need a better god.
I don't think you can say that.
We go in
Anyone got a pen?
room.
pen?
Okay, it's already filled in.
Yes.
I think I see this other way in room. This other way in room. We maybe try other way.
Yeah, but if we're all injured and going through those skull rooms,
Okay, I kill. You stay. I kill. Useless. Lee do all by himself.
Yep.
Lee, you failed to find 6 traps in a row when we knew there were traps, and then you triggered a boulder trap.
Is on purpose. I find
You intentionally let Saphira walk into traps.
What?
What?
I find big trap.
Yeah, but what about all the other traps that you didn't find?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go another way.
Is not Lee fault he too big. Everyone useless. Only Lee good.
We need to rest here until we're all able to proceed. I mean, for one, our cart driver isn't in any state to leave this room yet, are you?
You don't get a response.
Exactly.
You all rest. I watch.
You can't watch all night.
It's easy.
No, because then you'll be in no state to do any of your fighting, searching, and killing.
Maybe we should go in here.
I don't think you're in any state to do them anyway.
You rest to watch. I rest 1. Easy. Lee healthy. Lee good.
So you'll watch.
You rest. I watch. Wake her. And rest little.
if that's what you wish, but I think it's a foolhardy thing to do. But Saphira, you need to rest.
I suppose.
Right, so if those who are resting, except Sulan, because you don't, may gain, what is it, 3 hit points? Unless they have rapid healing, in which case it's, what, 4?
It would be it's 1
You get
because
1 for normal, and then you give people 1 for healing.
Yeah.
Plus another 1 for having herbalism as well, right?
I don't. Oh, actually,
So
I think
it's
it's
3
different.
total.
Yeah, right.
Then plus another 1 if you also happen to have rapid healer.
Okay.
That is if you were resting.